The prefect and the entire population of our region have repented. There is not a single household, indeed not a single person, which has not embraced the fruit of virtue by worshipping Buddha and revering heaven. We beg you now, therefore, to extend your mercy and let the sweet dew descend to succor the people." Filled with delight by what he heard, the Jade Emperor at once issued this decree: "Let the Bureau of Wind, the Bureau of Clouds, and the Bureau of Rain follow our instruction to go to the region below. Within the territory of the Prefecture of Phoenix Immortal at this day and hour, let them sound the thunder, deploy the clouds, and lower 3 feet and 42 drops of rain." The 4 celestial masters transmitted this decree to the various bureaus, the deities of which all roused themselves to exercise their divine power in the world below. Pilgrim and the thunder gods, meanwhile, were telling the Mother of Lightning to ply her tricks in midair when they were joined by the other arriving deities. In no time at all, clouds and wind came together and sweet rain descended in torrents. Marvelous rain. Endless dense clouds. Boundless black fog. Thunder cracking. Lightning flashing. Violent wind churning. Sudden rain pouring. This is how one thought could move heaven. And all people realized their hopes. Since the great sage has caused decisive change, the empire grows dark for 10,000 miles. A good rain like seas and rivers upturned, obscuring land and sky. A cascade hangs before the eaves, and chimes resound beyond the screens. In every door people chant the Buddha's name, and water runs wild through 6 streets and marts. Rivers, east and west, are filled to the brim. Streams are flowing freely both north and south. Shriveled sprouts are moistened. Withered woods now revive. In the fields hemp and wheat flourish. In the village grains and beans increase. The traders find joy in commerce. The farmers once more love their plowing. From henceforth millet and grain will prosper. Their tillage yield naturally rich harvests. With rain and wind in season the people rest, and in calm seas and rivers enjoy peace. In a single day there descended the full measure of 3 feet and 42 drops of rain. As the various deities gradually halted their activities, the great sage cried out in a loud voice, "Let the deities of the 4 bureaus temporarily stay their cloudy attendance. Allow Old Monkey to go ask the prefect to make his proper expression of thanks. All of you can then sweep aside the mist and cloud to reveal your true forms. When these common mortals have seen you with their own eyes, they will then believe and sacrifice to you with constancy." On hearing this, the gods had no choice but to remain in midair. Lowering the direction of his cloud, Pilgrim went to the prefecture, where he was met by Tripitaka, 8 Rules, and Sha Monk. The prefect made a bow with each step he took to express his gratitude. "You shouldn't thank me," said Pilgrim, "but I have managed to detain the deities of the 4 bureaus here for the moment. Assemble many of your people quickly and thank them, so that they will return in the future to grant you rain." The prefect accordingly sent out an immediate dispatch to all the people that they should hold lighted incense and bow to the sky. When the mist and clouds moved apart, what the people saw were the revealed true forms of the deities of the 4 bureaus, these being the Rain Bureau, the Thunder Bureau, the Cloud Bureau, and the Wind Bureau. This was what they saw: the Dragon King's revealed form, the Thunder God's exposed body, the Cloud Boy's appearance, the Earl of Wind's true image, the Dragon King's revealed form. Such silver beard and hoary face matchless in the world. The Thunder God's exposed body. Such incomparable hooked mouth and forceful mien. The Cloud Boy's appearance. Who could rival his jade-like face and head of gold? The Earl of Wind's true image. Who resembles his round eyes and bushy brows? Jointly they emerge in the blue heavens, each showing in turn his holy presence. Phoenix Immortal people then believe, worship with incense, and their evils leave. Once they have seen heaven's warriors this day, they cleanse their hearts and virtue now obey. The various deities lingered for an hour, and the people did not cease in their worship. Pilgrim Sun rose again into the air to salute them, saying, "We've troubled you. We've troubled you. Please return to your bureaus, all of you. Old Monkey will make certain that the households in this prefecture are faithful in their offerings, and make oblation in due season to thank you. From now on, please return every 5th day to give the people wind, and every 10th day to give them rain. Do come back, all of you, and vouchsafe your salvation to them." The deities agreed, and they all returned to their bureaus, where we shall leave them. We tell you instead about the great sage, who dropped down from the clouds and said to Tripitaka, "Our affairs concluded, and the people are safe. We can pack and move on." On hearing this, the prefect quickly saluted them, saying, "How could you say that, Venerable Father Sun? What you have accomplished here are kindness and merit without limits. This lowly official has already asked for a small banquet to be prepared as a token of our gratitude for your great kindness. We intend also to buy some land from the people so that we may build a monastery, in truth, to establish a living shrine to you. Your names will be inscribed on stels so that you may enjoy our offerings in all 4 seasons. But even if I were to engrave your deed on my bones and carve it on my heart, I could not repay a fraction of your kindness. How can you say, then, that you want to leave? Though you may find it appropriate to say what you said, Your Excellency," said Tripitaka. "You must realize also that we are but mendicants journeying to the west. We dare not stay long. In a day or 2 we shall certainly leave." The prefect, of course, would not let them go. He gave the order that preparations for the banquet be made immediately, and also that work begin that very night for the building of the shrine. The next day a grand banquet was given, in which the Tang monk was asked to take the honored seat. The great sage Sun, 8 rules, and Sha monk all had their own tables, while the prefect and his subordinates, high and low officials, all took turns to present food and drinks to the accompaniment of fine music. The entertainment lasted 1 whole day, and it was a delightful occasion indeed, for which we have a testimonial poem. After a long drought the fields meet sweet rain. Commerce and rivers freely flow again. We have to thank the divine monk's advent, and the great sage who to heaven's palace went. 3 things of former evil now undone. 1 thought contrite has fruits of virtue won. Henceforth may it e'er be like Yao Shun times. Rich harvests and rains due in all 4 climes. There was a party one day, and there was a banquet the next. It went on like that for almost half a month, during which time they were also waiting for the monastery to be built, and the living shrine to be finished. One day the prefect asked the 4 pilgrims to go look at the building. "It's an enormous labor," said an astonished Tang monk. "How can you get it finished so quickly?" "This lowly official," replied the prefect, "has ordered the laborers to work night and day in order that they might complete their task speedily. Now I'm inviting the venerable fathers especially to go see it." "You're indeed a worthy prefect," said Pilgrim with a smile. "One who has not only virtue but ability as well." They thus went to the new monastery. When they saw the towering edifices and the magnificent gates, they were full of praise. Pilgrim then requested his master to name the monastery, and Tripitaka said, "Yes, let us call it the Monastery of Salvific Rain." "Very good. Very good," exclaimed the prefect. Brushed gold notices were then set up to recruit qualified priests to attend the fires and incense. On the left of the main hall, living shrines were erected to the 4 pilgrims, at which offerings would be made in all 4 seasons. There were plans also to build shrines to the thunder deities and dragon deities as tokens of gratitude for their divine works. After witnessing all of this, the pilgrims decided to leave. Knowing that their benefactors could no longer be detained, the populace of the entire prefecture came with gifts and cash, but not even a penny was accepted. Thereupon the officials and the civilians of the entire region formed a huge entourage, with the waving of banners and the beating of drums, to escort the pilgrims out of the city. Even after some 30 miles they could not quite bring themselves to part with the pilgrims, whom they escorted yet another distance with tearful eyes. Only when the pilgrims disappeared from sight did the people turn back. Thus it is that a virtuous divine monk leaves salvation behind. The great sage, equal to heaven, spreads his kindness wide. We do not know how many days must pass before they get to see Tathagata. Let's listen to the explanation in the next chapter.